Canary, as in falcon. Are you an air sign, Detective? Gemini, perhaps?
No. No, we're here about your son.
Oh, I don't have a son. I told you. Always wanted one, but it wasn't in my destiny.
You are Karen Anderson, formerly Karen Frank of Bensonhurst?
I'm Karen Anderson. If there's a Karen Frank, I don't know her.
Do you know the artist named Franco?
Artist named Franco. Franco who?
His real name is Robert Frank.
The photographer. Well, he's older than I am. How could he possibly be my son? I'm younger than I look.
No, ma'am. I mean, yes, ma'am, you are, I guess. Look, about your son.
Oh, I suppose in theory it's possible to have a son and not know about it. Wouldn't that be exciting? Are you a policeman, too?
I'm assisting with the investigation.
I certainly wish I could help.
Can we come in for a minute?
Oh, you're welcome, of course. I just finished blending a soothing chai green tea. Fennel, hibiscus, and licorice root. Marvelous for the digestion.
Mrs. Franco, this is very...
Anderson, Ms. Anderson.
Miss Anderson, we really need to find your son.
May I pour you some tea?
No, thanks.
I'd love some tea. You know, we've done our research, Miss Anderson. We know Karen Frank was a single mother who raised her son Robert in Bensonhurst. Thank you. He then went to prison for armed robbery. Was released shortly after, rose to acclaim as the artist now known as Franco. Karen cashed out her pension, changed her name, and moved to Woodstock. Now, you know, there are plenty of reasons for people to change their name. I mean, you want to restart your life, you want to get away from something or somebody. Whatever the reasons were are your business. We are not here to interfere with your life. We would like to know, though, if you've had any contact with your son lately.
Sonny, it's me. Will you call me, please? I'm worried. Neither one of them is answering their phone. Hopefully it means they're talking and not screaming at each other.
You know, this whole thing kind of has all the elements of a classic confrontation. A father trying to drag his rebellious daughter away from the young renegade.
Which could be a disaster. Maybe you should go over and try and be the voice of reason.
Every fiber of my being wants to go over there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let the two of them work this out themselves.
It's not going to work. They already tried with Christina's therapist.
Well, maybe he'll learn a lesson.
Well, yeah, you hope.
You know, there are two reasons he wanted this dinner. He wanted to spend time with Michael, and he wanted to repair his relationship with Christina. He was hoping maybe she'd soften toward him.
Well, I think Dad's hopes are a little too high.
I'm with Michael on this one.
I'm not so sure. Sometimes I think Christina secretly misses Uncle Sonny.
If she does, she's hiding it pretty well. Well, this whole family dinner thing is a bust, so I think I'm gonna head out, guys.
Michael, if you don't mind, I would love your input.
I'm not sure how I can help.
Christina confides in you, and I don't want to put you on the spot or betray any confidences you have with your sister, but I'm really just trying to understand my daughter better. Has she told you anything at all about why she wants this relationship with Johnny and why she has turned so fiercely against her dad?
Look, all I know is pretty much what the rest of you guys know. Christina thinks Dad's violent and abusive to all the women in his life. And she saw him scream and yell at Claudia, and Johnny got on the stand and said how bad Dad messed up Claudia's life. So...
This is where I lose the thread, though. After everything that happened to her at Kiefer's hands, why would she choose to be with somebody else who's violent, with a violent past?
Easy. Johnny is nice to Christina. She says she feels safe with him.
Jason did say that he doesn't think Johnny would ever lay a hand on Christina.
I don't care. He's 30. It's completely inappropriate.
I know, I agree.
Christina's just pretending to date Johnny.
Because Sonny hates Johnny and she knows how mad it would make him. And Johnny is on board because he hates Sonny too, just as much as Christina does.
Christina thinks she's safe with the guy, but she's not. She's putting herself in the middle of a war.
In parallel universes?
Actually, ma'am, I'm having a difficult enough time with this one as it is.
Somewhere, there is a Karen Anderson with a son who's an artist. And perhaps there's a detective named after a magnificent bird of prey who's trying to find her. And he's accompanied by a silent companion. But not here. Not in Woodstock. I'm sorry your trip is wasted.
Well, thank you for your patience, but we gotta find the other Karen Anderson. It's pretty urgent.
Oh, I hope for her sake there's no problem with her son.
Actually, her son is in trouble, and we have reason to believe that he'll come to her for help. I mean, you got to know Franco pretty good. I mean, did he mention his family ever?
No, never talked about his personal life. Even at his loft, there were no pictures of his family at all, just art, pictures of crime scenes with dead bodies. Franco was obsessed with death, and he liked to taunt the cops and get them to go wherever he wanted them to go.
He sounds like an artist, not a very nice one. Misunderstood, perhaps.
And you have no relation? You don't know anything about him?
As I said, I have no children. But violence is evil energy. I hope Franco finds peace in this world.
I hope you like my...
Michael's right. Christina's in way over her head.
She's 17, old enough to make her own decisions.
Hello?
Johnny's putting her in danger, don't you see that? He's trying to start a war with Dad, and if he ticks him off enough, it's gonna happen.
Listen, Molly, you've got to understand, we all want to help Christina, but you covering for her is not doing her any favors.
Hello.
Ms. Davis, this is Epiphany Johnson down at General Hospital. I'm calling to let you know that your daughter has been admitted into the ER.
Christina, what happened?
She was injured when John Sakara's car exploded.
T, and for hearing us out. I'm sorry. We wasted your time.
Everything happens for a reason. The universe unfolds as it will, whether we see it clearly or not. Good luck with your search.
Have a nice night. Well, that was a dead end.
Yeah, we could check for other Karen Andersons.
The officer already did. That was the only one that fit the profile.
So what do we do now?
Well, we're back to square one. I mean, we know Franco's here. We know he's back. We don't know where he is.
Well, then we might have to wait for him to make a move after all.
And then we're reacting to the guy again. I don't like that. That puts us in a vulnerable position.